Superintendent of Jackson Public Schools, Jeremy Patterson. Hi, Jeremy.
Hey, Bart, I'm over here nodding right away. You're making me hungry. I'm going to have to swing by when we get off the set today. So, absolutely. West Point is great.
Well, we're just looking at the results of the Napoleon bond with their new Pirateplex. And that's got to get you excited because you just had the community approve your bond request. And I know a lot of what you do, it's not going to be, it doesn't have a lot of sex appeal, but it's work that really needs to be done to preserve the district infrastructure.
Yeah, I think it's a game changer, so I just make sure we get out and say thank you to the community because it means so much that we'll continue to, have great facilities and buildings. And so it's going to touch every school again. Technology is always a need, so every student is going to touch technology over the years. The Innovation Center at Jackson High is going to be beautiful, career readiness, and just opportunities that kids wouldn't have otherwise have had. So we just can't say thank you enough to everybody who knocked on doors. They made donations so we could get the word out, and the word got out because a lot of people came out and voted and voted in support. So thank you to Jackson for supporting Jackson Public Schools again.
The Innovation Center actually will be a building addition to the high school, right?
That's right.
So where the Earl Holman Science Wing is, it's going to be in that neighborhood?
That's correct. It's going to connect right on there. So you've got to, again, we didn't want a separate building because we focused a lot on safety and security in the last bond, and that's going to continue to be part of the conversation. So going out, talking to the community, they really like that. All right, safety and security is everything. And so having a separate campus to walk to, the kids had to leave outside of the building. They didn't like that in the bond planning committee, so it's going to be attached right there to Jackson High.
November is a month of thanks, but it's also a month of giving at Jackson High. You've got some long-standing traditions where students are giving back to the community.
They're hitting the ground running, they're out raking leaves and everything they can do, so we just ask the community to support our kids. And that's the beautiful part is the learning experience, right? It's doing for someone else, it's serving your community. So a lot of the families have reached out and said, these kids have been coming out raking my yard for leaves. And it is a long-standing tradition that every alumni that walks through Jackson High School can remember Thanksgiving Give, which they now call Vikings Give. And so we have fun. You have memorable experiences, and you're doing a good deed at the same time.
And people can still donate to Vikings Give right up through, I think, Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, so we're going to go on holiday break coming up here soon, so they can just come to the main office. They can donate specific items that we're looking for and monetary donations as well. So you have a leadership group of kids who are always taking an active lead, and part of the other is a friendly competition amongst the grades. The seniors have to go out with a bang and make sure they don't come up short to the underclassmen, but we'll see.
Yeah, when you make your donation, when you make your drop off, you will be asked which class you want it to go toward, so be prepared with that answer. And it is also money that will be appreciated. It's amazing the number, it's thousands of cans and boxes of non-perishable food that gets donated every year through J-High.
Yeah, right here in our local community. So we've teamed up with the Salvation Army, and so they're going to come by and collect. And so it's another good cause that, our kids get it, and they've done this year after year. Our staff do a lot of promoting, and we have a lot of need right here in our community this time of year. And so the kids see it, and they learn from this experience, and Salvation Army's been a good partner.
Yeah, today going on at Keeley Park, we've got the turkey drive-through, which happened earlier. Huge turnout for that. And also the emergency food distribution from Food Bank of Southern Michigan. Huge turnout for that as well. So as you see, the various food pantries in the community getting inundated with requests for help. It is very, very critical this year that people chip in and help out. Well, it's basketball season. The Spartans had a good night last night.
Spartans knocked down some threes. When coach complains, they answered the bell. So I just got to watch the replays, but I saw a ton of three-pointers in the first half out of Spartans.
The three-pointers had been locked away in a closet at the Breslin, but they're back.
Right. You don't want to be Kentucky that day. Well, Jackson High's got some sharpshooters as well. This is always a great time. I feel like Jackson is kind of known for our, basketball talent, and this is an opportunity to showcase the men and the women and have a lot of fun. So it's just a good environment, and there's always a different iteration every year, but it's right before the holiday break and a great way to showcase the Vikings, the kids running out of locker room for the first time and the fans getting a sneak peek.
Viking Madness happening next Tuesday from 6:30 to 8:30, and everybody is encouraged to come on out, and there's going to be a show, I think a dunk contest and free throw contest, and there'll be prizes and all kinds of fun.
No, I'm not coming out of retirement
That was my question.
for the dunk contest, but we've got a couple high flyers on the squad as well. It's always exciting, and I think they have some new unis to show off, and the kids are fired up.
Last week was Veterans Day, and I know it was Veterans Week, really. A lot of this community honoring veterans all week long, and you did this at several schools.
Yeah, I think these are a lot of those teachable moments where, it's not just getting history out of a book, but it's up close and personal. It's seeing the uniform, it's paying homage, and just that interaction and the connectedness and the opportunity to ask questions. I mean, how cool is this to kind of give back and say thanks? And it's just a great teachable moment for our young people in schools, and that community partnership. How do we bring our community into our schools so that we can do this education together? They're great partners. They're always willing to come in and teach, and it's healthy for the soul, for our kids and for our veterans.
I saw many veterans last week who were very humble, and I could tell when people approached them and asked them, at a school, kids were saying, "Sir, are you a veteran?" And they almost are, afraid to say, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm glad to see that the students are kind of getting the veterans to show their pride, which they should have, and share it with the kids. And again, all throughout the community, we saw a lot of that last week. And veterans tuned in today, we thank you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
So we still have one team at Jackson High competing in the postseason, right?
Our divers have taken it to the next level. So, that goes to hard work and dedication. And sometimes you hang around and you keep practicing and you make it to the next level. So we're proud of fall sport athletics, still continuing, and they get to compete at a high level. And I know the coaches are proud of them, and the Vikings will be cheering on our young ladies as they go to compete at the next level.
And there we have, that's Coach Gary Ray, and student divers Ava Martin, Lila Donson, and Jillian Dawson. Good luck. Oakland University, Thursday.
Go Vikings.
Yeah, go Vikings. Thanksgiving next week. Do you have tradition? Is there something you're responsible for?
Oh, well, my daughter just got nominated for her mac and cheese, and that was a big thing in the family. And we had an early Thanksgiving for my wife's family, and they said, "Who made this macaroni and cheese?" And, she got her recipe from TikTok. So that's why I missed out, because I'm not such a TikToker, but I'm going to have to learn, huh?
Well, there's also many recipes on TikTok that began as recipes on TikTok, and people tried to make them themselves, and they are recipe fails.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So TikTok doesn't show you all the steps
all
sometimes.
the ingredients.
Yeah.
Or her mac and cheese was spot on, so when it's all gone, right?
We never had that as part of our Thanksgiving back east, but here in Jackson, I think a lot of families do. And so we'll have a break, and then that's the end of the first period.
First trimester. The kids are going to take final exams at the high school this Thursday and Friday, so they have a half day, and then Friday's records day across the district. So the district has a half day, and report cards are coming out. And can you believe 1/3 of the way through the school year already?
Man, flew by.
Right, just in time for snow and all the fun winter activities. You name the parade, and so it's exciting to see all of our bands. So best of luck to all the young people who walk in the parade and put on a good show for everybody to come out and freeze that night.
Yeah, it won't be that bad, but it will be chilly. If you have a piece of brass that you have to hold up against your lips for the whole time. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family and everyone in the district. Thanks for coming in today.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Bert.
Superintendent at JPS, Jeremy Patterson.